Afternoon. I'm Buxton, Department of Ohio National Security Chairman. Our objectives. How the American Legion supports the United States interests and security at home and abroad. Steps that the Legion can take for the families of living and deceased service members and veterans. And actions you can take to help promote national security in your community. A little history on the American Legion national security. American Legion's commitment to strong national security dates back to the organization's founding. In August 1919, National Headquarters began soliciting service members and veterans from service conferences on military affairs to discuss the future military policies of the United States. And commitment to this pillar interest of the organization began to take clear shape in 1929 when the two committees, Military Affairs and Aeronautics, were consolidated into one national committee. I got another thing here to read, it's not on the slide. The story of the American wars is one of gallant deeds and great personal courage on the part of the individual officers and soldiers, but lack of preparation and training has always led to undue loss of life and heavy financial burdens. As to World War, I firmly believe that a substantial condition of preparedness of our land and naval forces, backed by an adequate merchant marine, would have kept us out of the war and would have placed us in a position to have brought it to an early termination. Does anybody know who said that? General John Blackjack Hershey wrote that in the American Legion Weekly Magazine in 1922. Hit the nail on the head. Overview. Special aspects of the national security pillar include a well-funded, well-equipped, and well-trained military, awareness and surveillance of rogue nations, terrorist groups, and global threats to the United States security around the world, support for the Department of Homeland Security and protection of U.S. borders, ports, and other points of access, comprehensive disaster preparedness. National Security Division staff work out at the American Legion's Washington office, where military affairs experts have proximity to authorities in the Pentagon, Congress, and the White House. National Security staff lobbyists testify before Congress in support of American Legion resolutions and work closely with each branch of the armed forces in an effort to stay well informed about issues that affect the personnel, military families, and retirees. The work of the National Security Commission is standing committees, the National Security Council, and division staff is mirrored at the local level by American Legion posts that conduct visits at military installations, adopt deployed units, provide support for military families, and elevate public awareness about the honorable nature of military service. Homeland Security. Since the DHS creation following the 9/11, the American Legion has supported its intent, purpose, and arrangement to harmonize multiple agencies, offices, businesses, community groups, and others with readiness plans and quick response capabilities. The American Legion concurs with the DHS mission to coordinate domestic security, including effective customs operations, increased security of the border, and aggressive drug interaction. At the local level, American Legion posts commonly serve as disaster shelters in times of crisis, working closely with the local and state emergency management and homeland security authorities. Posts provide vital backup and assistance to the local VA medical center and play active roles in their emergency services programs. Legion posts also build public awareness every September with events and activities that support National Disaster Preparedness Month. Many posts take this opportunity to invite fire, police, and emergency management officials to speak and provide information, as well as to build and support for local citizen groups' volunteerism. Quality of life for the troops and retirees and military families. Those who have chosen to serve in uniform and those who make careers in military service deserve a decent quality of life while they are in service and after they retire. This core belief of the American Legion guides many of its national security positions. adequate base housing, family support, pay, insurance, and health care for members of the U.S. military all fit into the Legion's quality of life interests. The Legion is also a strong supporter of earned benefits and quality care for military retirees. Blood donor program is known, a lot of you don't know, is part of the national security program also. Nationwide, nearly 50,000 veterans a year donate more than 80,000 pints of blood through the Legion's blood donor program. The Legion works with Red Cross and community blood banks to ensure enough is available for ordinary use, military use, and in the event of a natural disaster. The American Legion's blood donor program has officially existed since 1942, and each year the National Commander recognizes Legion departments that donate the most blood based on 5 different membership size categories. While the Legion's blood donor program has been a mainstay in communities nationwide since World War II, it became extremely important in the aftermath of 9/11 and continues to provide vital contributions during the war on terrorism. Now, how do we fit in? Legionnaires will be called upon to voice their opposition to military spending cuts that would threaten national security and to initiatives that could erode the value of military benefits and retirement. Legionnaires can help by writing, calling, or emailing their elected officials, and by making themselves available for media to share the Legion position on the need to maintain a strong national defense, including the protection of benefits for those who chose military careers. American Legion posts make positive impacts in the lives of military personnel and their families through first-hand connections. An important post relationship is with the installation's family readiness group, and it is vital for such relationships to start early, before deployment, and to continue as a transition to civilian life. How many districts national security chairman is in the audience? Hold their hand up. I got one. What district is that?
13.
District 13. How many district commanders in the audience? If you don't have a national security chairman, please appoint someone to this committee. That is vitally important. We work on resolutions. Last year, if you remember, at the state convention, we had a resolution of the naming of a ship. That's part of national security. They wanted to get that ship out there and get it out as quickly as possible. There's another ship that's just coming out, and I just found out the day before yesterday. Another ship's going to be called the USS Cincinnati, the LCS. There's another ship that's coming out, and these ships are very powerful. We work on resolutions on the drug epidemic that's going on. Jose Rivera is working on a opioid resolution that we can send, and we need to get these guys off the street that's killing our kids, selling this crap to them. So it's not only naming ships, drugs, anything that has to do with national security. If you got a resolution, get it to us. We'll go over it. Sometimes we may have to reword some of it, but it will get put out at the state convention, then it goes on to national. Here's a couple of questions for you. True or false questions. Disaster preparedness is not a responsibility or interest of the American Legion's National Security Program. True or false? Guys, listen. American Legion questions the long-term value of the Department of Homeland Security. Got any questions? I thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of the classes. Have a good afternoon.